Take it, put some sauce on it.
Kicking it. I'm kicking this flight. I'm kicking this flight. I'm kicking it. I'm kicking it.
Pulling it, kicking it, doing what I do. All eyes on me. Well, I'm chasing out the blue. Right there when I heard a bitch.
I got a 1K.
Brand new. Can't see no smoke when I'm riding in the
Niggas know what's up when I pull up on them. We mask up on niggas and not for Corona. We take what you got, then we bend in the corner. Stop all of that frontin', that's not your persona. I gave you that style feeling like I'm the donor. I'm talking my shit on my Adrian Broner. Been flying my zone, bitch, you know I'm the owner. Got niggas that's bloodin' it, crippin' it too. I'm coolin' it, kicking it, bullin' it, picking it. Whip got your bitch in it. Ain't about no money, then don't even mention it. No, you can't hang with me, niggas is lame to me. Different rap names, but y'all all rap the same to me.
Pass me the hookah, I'm tryna vibe. Yeah. Keep them bottles going round. I ain't just doing this for the vibe. I got so much shit on my mind. Every time you gotta have self, cause that's what you come in with and go out the same. All major business is a lifestyle. This ain't just a dream. Look, I'ma sip till I had enough.
What the fuck going on? It's your boy Big Cliff.
Hey, it's your boy Hypnotic the DJ, Dojo DJs. We got our homie in here today. We got a special guest. What's happening?
What's happening, man? Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Highstrung right here on Dat Sass, man. What's happening?
It's going down, man. What's going on with y'all this week, man? We trying to catch up, see what's going on.
Yeah, man, what you got going on this week, man? What you up to? What's going on in your life?
Well, shit, man, I just been grinding, you know what I'm saying? Fatherhood and music. I mean, that's all that's going on, really. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that?
Shit, I've been grinding, man. I've been working on this album that I've been working on called Life, you know what I'm saying, for 2 years, and it finally released on my birthday, February 1st.
Yeah.
So.
February 1st, man.
February 1st, yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all go get that shit.
It's
I know
crazy.
it's on all platforms, huh?
Yeah, it's on all platforms.
Most definitely.
It's definitely worth it, too, man.
Oh, because I got some favorites on there already.
Already, man. I appreciate that.
Matter of fact, since we talking about it, let me just go on in there, because it be people that invite folks in, they ain't listen to music. I got to let them know. So, I got Legend.
Yeah.
Now, it's a mix-up right now, because the whole reason I went and checked out the album is because, like, I was curious. Like, I seen the fan base, and it's always a shitload of females that was got Highstrung. They got face masks and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? What you know what I'm saying? Like whispering and shit. So I went to check it out. Make sure you got songs for the ladies, like For Your Love.
I try to
Act Right. Those are my two right now.
Yeah. Act Right is actually a fake. I had a lot of niggas actually about that too. Like that shit was crazy, and then like just saying like you know what I'm saying, bringing that real R&B vibe. Because I was trying to think like, what are we really missing from music right now? Like you know what I'm saying, like we got a lot of songs that talk about just smashing, and we get it. You know what I mean? We need that, but I felt like we was missing that real R&B element, dog. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that.
Say we got a whole bunch of Throat Baby and shit.
We got a whole bunch of WAP.
Real shit. A whole bunch of WAP. Yeah.
But yeah, that's them my jam. Oh, and Told Them.
Yeah, Told Him with Eliza 1K, man. That was
that was a really hot video.
Yeah, that was dope just working with her, you know what I'm saying? Because she really come from her whole thing. Like when you ask a lot of rappers and artists like what they want out of this, they give you like this eccentric ass answer, like you know what I'm saying, like I want to be the greatest, I want to do this, I want to put my hood on. Like when we first brought her to the video shoot, like you know what I'm saying, I had talked to her about the record. The crazy thing is that record was given to me for free because I was by Unknown. Shout out to Unknown. He produced a couple joints on mine.
Yeah, my boy B, what's happening?
You know what I'm saying? So I was supposed
to be Unknown. Why did you shout
man?
No. So I was supposed to like record. He said, "Hey, this a beat. Just record it." You know what I'm saying? And we'll record and have fun tonight. Mm-hmm. But we never got around to it. So he was like, "Man, just take this shit with you. You could use it if you want to." So I ended up like I wanted to get her on a record, but I'm not the type of person to force a record. Yeah. Like it's people I've been knowing here for 10 years. And you know what I'm saying, I never did a record with him, not because I don't want to, but because I know when we finally do a record, it's gonna be something crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, but that shit sounded like her swag, you know what I'm saying? Something she could eat. So I gave it to her. She sent the shit back in less than like maybe 24 hours. I think it was. She sent that bitch back like right away. And then when she showed up to the video shoot, she was real stiff. You know what I'm saying? She was real like she from the east side, and she talk about that shit all the time. And she was real. She was real stiff, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought something was wrong. I'm the type of person, if you around me and you acting, I felt like, you good? I kept asking her.
Like, is it a problem?
Yeah, like, is it good?
Uncomfortable?
And she was like, nah, I'm good.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
When it's time to work, I'm gonna work. For that's hobby, I just be sitting there
So what
and it was
our
hard for me
manager?
because I was like real. I'm outgoing, so I'm the type of nigga like if I'm around a nigga for too long, I'm trying to check your energy by talking to you.
Yeah,
if I talk to you, you be like, nigga, I ain't with all
that.
that. All right, cool. I know not to talk to you no more. You know what I'm saying? But when I was next to her, she was just kind of like, I was like, man, she was like, yeah, it's my bad. Like this is how I am. I'm still. She's like, where I come from, like. Being too friendly could be the thin line between something happening to you or so she was like, that's just how it is.
Swivel.
So like, you know what I'm saying? So I respected it, and then now we got like a big brother, little sister relationship, you know what I'm saying? Off of
that makes sense because like, you know, what I was about to ask you is about that time we was at the show. Was that her manager? Was that her sister or something? Manager was there?
That was her. That was my manager.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Lisa.
So when y'all came, y'all was like surprised that I was playing on music, and I'd be like tripped out when artists tell me that shit, because I'm like, I really cut for the motherfucking artists. Niggas just,
nah, you do.
They be shocked.
But it was big for us because like you gotta understand, like I barely had ever talked to you personally except for the time that I came up to you. But I've always heard great things, you know what I'm saying? And then like it was like Hypnotic, like you know what I'm saying, like Hypnotic choose to play this. So it was always, so for artists that don't really know you, it's like, man, I gotta get Hypnotic to play my shit. But we also thinking on a stage that like we don't want to do it in a sense of like just asking you. So we like, so the fact that you like, that's why I replayed your video. I'm like, I know this nigga probably like, damn, this nigga done screen recorded my fucking Snapchat and then fucking posted it like a whole bunch of times. But the reason why I did that was because that was like my little shit to say, like Hypnotic listened to it on his own. That was a proud moment, you know what I'm saying? To see that and to see that you did that on your own. So that was a super proud moment. It's kind of like seeing like Cliff do this shit now. Like I've been knowing Cliff since forever. You know what I'm saying, forever. And now I feel like I'm getting some recognition for the music that I'm making and like how they, but you know what I'm saying. But I never came out with like a lot of super hood shit. So it was always kind of hard for niggas to latch on to me. Yeah. But I knew niggas like when I would go to spots and it'd be like the hoodest shit you ever seen, niggas would see Cliff dap up to me or see Cliff go, hey, or see, you know what I'm saying, whoever the person was, and they would say, so they'd be like, who the fuck is this nigga? Yeah. Like this nigga don't live on the East. We never seen this nigga. He come from Killeen. Like how the fuck is he able to walk up to a Hypnotic or a Cliff?
Niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to ask.
That's
you.
what
like,
people gotta build relationships.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Killeen, Texas. But I moved here.
Shout out Killeen, man. I love it there.
Yeah, K-Town is my spot. That's, you know what I'm saying? I moved here in 07.
Oh, okay.
So I've been here for a while. You know
so
what I'm
you
saying?
was here when we had Lone Star was still, you know what I'm saying, real heavy.
Yeah, like I started here I started here around the time, I got a lot of history when I got here. So when I first got here, I think East Terrace had just been tore down. And I had learned about a lot of gang. Of course, when you start hanging with niggas, you learn about all the gang culture. So I heard that East Terrace was like all Crips, and I heard that there was a lot of different things going on. And then, so when I started hanging out with people on the East Side, I started meeting people like Cliff. I started meeting people like at the time I think it was Hood and Mayo and all these other artists. Like, and I was getting I think even before what's my dude Dice? Before Dice was just a Crip nigga who he wasn't even like, he was rapping and shit, but he wasn't doing the shit he doing now. You know what I'm saying? To see
he's shooting videos.
Yeah, shooting videos, and he's super professional when you meet him now.
That nigga,
I'll be like, hey, what's up? Dice? Like, hey, how you doing? How's everything going? I love what you're doing. I love the energy.
Shout out.
But like back in the day, Dice was like on some like, what's happening, nigga? You know, and so it's just like,
but it's a transition. You know, when you grow, you know what I'm saying?
It's to see niggas grow, and I love it.
Grow out of old shit.
I absolutely
had one of
love
your
it, bro.
moments when I seen Dice at one of his little shoots, nigga. I was trying to see him like, is this nigga okay? Is he alright? I'm used to, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to him. Shit, what's up, nigga?
Yeah, just be chilling. That's my kinfolk, man.
He just chilling.
Hello, man. He just like
money,
now,
yeah. Shout out to him, man.
But it's good to see like that, you know what I'm saying? Because when I moved here, it wasn't the music scene you see today. You know what I'm saying? It literally was like Question, Kyle, and it was Live. Live Ola was, I think, had just been locked up at the time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Live Ola. I just spoke to him on my shit too. And then it was but then you had niggas like us, Cliff. You had niggas like there was this niggas what we call under the radar. At the time, like 07, 08, they heard we was selling our spots like Club West. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that.
Yeah.
Selling the shit out, but we was underneath the radar, you know what I'm saying? So
everybody didn't know. The people that needed to know us didn't know us.
Yeah. And that's why I was so happy. That's another reason. We're gonna talk a lot of shit today. You know what I'm saying, on that Sass, because I held it for this show. My manager know, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of shit going on before this album dropped, and I talked a lot of shit, and I was happy that the album measured up to the shit talking. But I told her, when I go to talk that Sass, I am going to talk my shit. I didn't say, you know what I'm saying, I didn't do it anywhere else. This is where I'm gonna do it, because I felt like that you know, people they want you to be great, but they don't want you to talk about it because it makes them feel uncomfortable about the things they're not doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be great, but they want you to shut up. Well, I'm done shutting up. I played the humble role. We see what happens when we play the background, but there's nothing wrong with being confident and proud. There's nothing wrong with being proud of the shit that you've done. You know what I mean? I worked on this album for 2 years and it shows it. And I worked hard. You seen me try to put out records. You know what I'm saying? Like man. I try to put out records that the
quality shit, not just not just rushing it out.
Right.
But that's what a lot of people do. They just rush their shit out, and they be thinking, "Oh yeah, my shit's tight," and then when it come out, niggas be like,
"Yeah, so for real."
That's what threw me off for a minute. Like I've seen you met you first. Really at an Epic Bar.
I've been following you for a long time.
I was at Epic Bar. Like I knew you were totally different than the artists that were there. Of course, they got the drug rappers, gang rappers, and then I got Highstrung.
Bro.
Now at first when I was questioning people, I was like, man, what could I put Highstrung on? What
that was the biggest question. Everybody want to know where could I be put. Yeah.
And then it was one dude, he hit me with some, oh man, I was say Highstrung is kind of like a Will Smith, and I was like, oh, Will Smith.
Yeah, somebody.
So it go from there. I start thinking about it. I say, man, look, my nigga can do pop. He can cross over and do anything he want. I watch these videos, bro, and I'm like, yeah, man, he's gonna take off.
And there's records on this album like Active. I did a record called Active, and this guy like is talking about that. It's like it's one line in there where it talks about Stronger never pull that gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like letting you know like, but you ain't never tried that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm also one of the rappers that have never been slapped in my face. My chain ain't never been took. It's a reason for that I've been laughing here for 10 years and it never happened. And I've been in all the spots where the same niggas been there. You know what I'm saying? But it's a reason for that because I never walk into somebody's hood or anything else without showing disrespect. You know what I mean? I know my place in the realm, you know what I'm saying? And then anytime that the energy was tested, I always rose to the occasion, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, gangster, hood, whatever it is, nigga, at the end of the day, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think I am, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make the music I want to make and I'm going to do it how I want to do it, you know what I'm saying? And not try to fit into a realm of what I feel like they want to see from me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that when you really discover the art of not giving a fuck and doing what you want to do, when you really find out what the art of that is, because it's an art to not give a fuck. Yeah. People can say that all day like, oh, we don't give a fuck, but how many niggas really do still give a fuck? They still write on the internet expressing their emotions, you know what I'm saying? But to not give a fuck and put out some music and be like, I don't give a fuck what they think about it. I like this shit. It's 20 million other motherfuckers just like you who gonna like that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I talk about that shit with my vibes and mixing, fool. Like, I ain't really going off for other people's shit. If I don't get the bounce, I ain't fucking with it. Straight off top, like, I can't do nothing with it.
That's why I put like all elements on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like,
a little bit of everything.
I was trying to make something for that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you have what you need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, it truly is an honor, man, to have that.
Now, we got other shit on the album. Like, I know we talked about The Ladies. We talked about one of my favorites, that Legend.
Yeah, Legend.
That's a dope one, too, because we talking about some things on there as well. Like, hey,
I'm big
keep
on Legend.
grinding on that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huge. I love it.
Appreciate it, bro.
But that when I was talking about other music on there, what's the Lone Star State song?
Yeah, Lone Star State. I always put a Texas record on all my records, and that to me
if you're
was
looking
like,
for something you want to swing to,
baby.
right?
I
always put that's the best Texas record. That one and Successful Failure was like the best ones I ever made, but that one's my baby. That's that Texas record, you know what I'm saying? Then for Pimp C, that Pimp C line was actually the producer that produced that is from Little Rock, Arkansas. He's a big Pimp C fan. Yeah. And he actually met Pimp C before he died, and that was an actual recording that Pimp C gave him while he was recording an interview with him, so he was able to allow me to use it because he had the rights to it. And I heard it and so I'm like,
that's dope.
And I fought him for it. I said, can I please put that on the record in that little space where there's no lyrics? And he was like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, just chop it up. You ain't got to give me the whole thing, just enough to fit that space. And he did. He allowed me to do it. So
that's dope. I'm trying to tell y'all might want to go check it out. What is it called again?
Life, LYFE for Live Your Freedom Every Day. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I got to tell you too, the Will Smith thing, bro, is crazy. Shout out to Nelly Nell. Y'all know who Nelly Nell is?
Yeah.
Bro, so Nelly Nell, he... the first time I met Nelly Nell, you know how he's from Virginia, so he's like, I dig this, hey, what's up, son, you know what I'm saying? I meet a nigga over here at the fourth quarter, you feel me? So I was like, all right, nigga, so I met with him, and he really, you know what I'm saying, we started having a conversation, and Nelly Nell was like, you know what I'm saying, I be seeing you with the kids, nigga, I be seeing all the shit you be doing, you know me, nigga, I'm a battle rapper, I be eating niggas up, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But I fuck. He was like, but I fuck with what you doing. And this nigga said, he was like, nigga, you know what? You remind me of a Will Smith, nigga. And I got super offended. I got like super to the point, like I'm like wanting to fight. He's like, what's up with your energy, nigga? You mad?
Will Smith.
I was like, yeah, nigga, cause I'm Will Smith, nigga. Like out of all the niggas, like you couldn't give me Big Sean at least, nigga. Like you gave me Will Smith, but this nigga told me, this nigga said, he's like, nigga, you missing my point. I'm not sitting here saying your lyrics and you rap like, I'm saying that the way you carry yourself could be like a Will Smith. I seen you in the school with kids, nigga. Talking to kids, nigga. Then I seen you go over here and do some of the hooded spots. And I seen you over here. He's like, nigga, I went to one of your shows. I was standing next to a Chinese motherfucker and a white person. Mm-hmm. He was like, nigga, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know too many niggas doing that. Like, where it's like, he's like, I also been in one of your shows where a 55-year-old was standing next to a 19-year-old. Nigga, like, they enjoying the same music. He's like, that's where I meant as far as the mentality of a Will Smith. Nigga, like everybody in the world know who Will Smith is, and we all like him. You know what I'm saying? Then he hopped on Joyner Lucas shit and killed that shit. So he's like, you see what I'm saying? He's still. So I started taking it differently.
That's what I'm talking about.
And you know, he opened my eyes up to that shit and made me see shit in a different light. So I was like, all right, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, bro, when I first heard that, I'm like, damn, nigga. It did. You know,
I've seen you at all kind of events, man. It been, you know, all the high school events and big like pep rallies. Or, you know, a lot of people be tripped out about the Rona. This is before the Rona was
before the Rona was popping.
That nigga was out there, man. Like, you walk in, they was just, I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga Highstrung is really.
Yeah, we actually started.
What market is
this nigga doing stadium shows?
Yeah, man. He had some dancers and shit on stage. Like, I'm telling you, you sitting at the bar.
Yeah, you just gotta set yourself apart from. You really set yourself apart from a lot of other niggas. Well, everybody has their way that they set themselves apart, but your shit is like way different. Because you know what I'm saying, I definitely would have no dancers on the I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? But the way you do your shit, like I be feeling like your shit is professional. You like how I am. Like I'm not finna shoot no video last minute. I'm not finna do no shit last minute because when everything is in order, shit gonna go a lot smoother. And that's how you don't spend a whole day shooting a fucking video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Going there 2-3 hours, whoop whoop wop whoop wop, boom, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as you got it right, nigga, and I know that's how you be having your shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And even if you do, it's like organized and it's
gotta be very.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I'm not gonna lie, my video shoots be 2 days. It'd be 14-hour shoots. But it's because the setup that we have. We might have day one where like we did with the totem video, we did the wrestling. So we got all that shit.
Real or that shit?
No, that was like it was like we had it staged, but it was an actual real wrestling ring. But we had what we did was we you know what I'm saying, we set it up to be like, I felt like everybody was using boxing and I never seen like hip hop use wrestling. And there's a lot of wrestling fans. Yeah. So I was like, you know what I'm saying, I want to do wrestling, you know what I'm saying? And we did it, we set it up just for that day for the wrestling because we knew that it was gonna be a lot of takes with them slamming each other. And you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the wrestlers because they really did get hurt, like trying to some of that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, when I see boys get slammed, I said, damn, I know that
niggas was really getting slammed in that hoe, and like it was just, for me, it was just beautiful energy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was there to have a good time. Like I'm fortunate I never had no situation where I threw a show or had a video shoot where there was like some chaos or some bullshit going on. Like cause we, you know,
thank God.
You know, my manager too, she's a beast at it. She be on a little, hey, everybody listen, you know, like the little projector thing.
Oh, yeah, she's running shit.
Yeah, she's running shit behind, like, you know what I'm saying? My team, too, like, people are like, man, but, like, the thing is, I would not be able to do any of this shit without my team. Like, they super dedicated, like, you know what I'm saying? Up 3 years ago, I just started doing music full time. So I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in 3 years based upon just music and stuff that I do. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to want the accolades and like me, Grammy was what defined me. People, like, you could identify that with me because I felt like even if you didn't know my music, if you walked into my house right now and seen a Grammy, you know nobody gave that to me.
That shit.
But I stopped thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about peace and balance. That's what you need the most. So now I win little Grammys every day. Everybody can't come on Talk Dat Sass, but I made it. So nigga, that's a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have a video from Hypnotic saying hey, the album on his own, that's a Grammy. Everybody don't get respect from Cliff. A lot of niggas don't get respect from Cliff. That's a fucking Grammy. This nigga slapped a lot of niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me tell you something. And another reason I pay homage.
Edit that out.
I'll pay you homage to this nigga, like to niggas like this. That's why I feel like I get further. You know what I'm saying? It's because I pay homage to the ones before me. It was niggas like 15-5, Kylie. It was niggas before me that you know what I'm saying? Even Cliff, when I got here, Cliff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the rappers that I see them going through certain things, I didn't have to go through. You know what I mean? Because I met these niggas early on. They kind of filled me out and seen what I was trying to do. And they let me do that in that lane. There was niggas that we would go to the neighborhood and I'd be like, hey, what's up, Cliff? And Cliff in the mask, who the fuck? Hey, what's up? Who the fuck is that? Who's this nigga with you? I'm like, Cliff, this shit's but who is he? Like, so I used to be like, you know what I'm saying? So it became from that to a phone call like, hey, Cliff, I'm coming over there. I'm bringing this one nigga with me. He go to SAC.
Say, man, I'm gonna tell you something about Highstrung, man. This, when I first went into the hospital and shit, when I found out I had cancer and shit, like I'm sitting in the hospital by my motherfucking self, just chilling, reflecting and shit. This nigga called me and was like, "Nigga, what room you in?" I'm like, "Nigga, you up here, nigga?" Nigga, like, hell yeah. Boys came up there, at the fam and shit. Yeah. Fuck with me, chopped it up and shit. A lot of him and Hip. Them the only two niggas that came see me in the hospital. And and of course my niggas. You know what I'm saying? My niggas out, my family.
And you was the first one to hold a listen.
Yeah.
Nobody had held my newborn.
Holding in the bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chilling. Yeah, man. Like
love the kids.
Yeah, man. Nigga, like, that's just genuine shit. That's not like no shit on no motherfucking, trying to get clout and shit. Cause that's why I wasn't letting a lot of motherfuckers come see me. Cause first thing niggas want to do is pull out their phone. Oh my God, I'm here with Big Cliff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, fuck all that. Nigga, you come to see me, come fuck with me for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't come fuck with me on no shit like you trying to gain something off of.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to feed the children, bitch.
Say no infomercial.
That genuine shit, you know what I'm saying? That genuine shit gets you a lot farther in life, for real, for real. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I fuck with that nigga, man. That nigga say he doing something, man. I'm supporting that shit 1,000%. If I can't motherfucking roll in that bitch, I'm gonna share that nigga shit. As soon as that nigga drop, I did this, and this. I'm sharing that shit. That's my nigga. Well, when I get off of Facebook jail. But but I got you, I got you, nigga.
Man, that nigga
Facebook jail ain't no jail.
It ain't. Shout out to my nigga A&B's. He just got free.
Yeah,
he just got free. Shout out to my nigga, bro.
Trying to share. Put some likes on my book.
That nigga told me he actually inboxed me and said, yo, bro, good shit on your music and shit. Congratulations on the album. He said, my bad, bro, I hadn't shared it because I've been in Facebook jail. I said, welcome home, nigga. He said, bro, he put laugh out loud. I appreciate it.
Bro, I can't even inbox you to say that. I'm talking about my whole Facebook is shut down.
That shit crazy. What, you said something?
No, I figured out what it is, but I'm not gonna say it online.
Well, we might get blocked on here. Look,
that's why I said I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say what it is. But yeah, man. But I be in Facebook jail, motherfucker. I need a parole officer.
We talking about social media and shit. How do you handle like the new fans and all the attention that you get every day?
Cause I know it'd be
like for me, man, I still ain't got used to it. It throws me off. Like I'll go somewhere and somebody would actually recognize me. I know a mix. That shit trips me out every time.
Crazy, right?
And folks would be like, man, but you hypnotic, you for the culture. I'm like, it's still every day is like a new thing.
Man, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel the same way. I'm still it still overwhelms me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to Houston and we went to a gas station and a nigga ran up on us and was like, hey, bro, ain't you that nigga Highstrung from the internet? And I was like, that shit crazy. Like, but it was crazy. But just to see that, like, you know what I'm saying, just to get that type of love, you know what I'm saying. I know a lot of people be like, you should think outside your city and all that, but like, it was. I mean, I do. You know what I mean? I toured Korea. You know what I'm saying. I did a couple things, bro. But for me, I think that I'm always in their face. Like when you go to sleep at night, I'm like the last nigga that posts probably. You know what I'm saying? Then when you wake up in the morning because I drop my girls off at school, I post again. So it's like this nigga this nigga always posting shit.
We on that formula. I'm on this. I try to tell people.
So just be always in their face, bro. Yeah, that's
how. The internet helped niggas stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't really dropping no major project in a while, but I stay consistent because I'm always posting some funny shit or some shit like that. Or you know what I'm saying? But when I do drop, you know what I'm saying, I hope motherfuckers fuck with me as much as they fuck with me on all the stupid shit I post. Get me blocked.
Daddy.
I got blocked. I went to jail for y'all.
Yeah, I went to jail for y'all, man. I went
nigga.
to jail for this, nigga. You know what I'm saying? To fuck around. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Man, but you getting all them visuals, man. I know you may come across some creepy shit. Like I get people that'll just start following you, and they not start knowing all the videos, or they know what mix I've done. Hey, you know when you did this and this, and I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Nigga, I've never met you.
It's
You ain't
3 in the
inbox
morning.
me,
What the
nothing.
fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gotten to a level now, like people, like females have reposted my kids. You know what I mean? I actually had to hop in a inbox on a female one time, cause she was just a fan, you know, I looked down her posts, but like all her posts was like my posts, like my videos and shit, and then she had like posts of my kids. And like my baby mother was like, nah, fucking with that. You know what I mean? And I
would have inboxed her.
So I was like, yo,
thanks for the support. Stop being weird, bitch.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did. It was like it was like more nice, but it was like
of course.
But I jumped in the inbox and was like, hey man, like I appreciate all the love. I want to let you know off top that it doesn't go unnoticed. And I knew it was weird because right away she started calling me daddy and baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, daddy, whatever you like, baby. But I was like, yeah, listen, that's cool. But man, don't post my kids again. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And my bad, because she still be watching my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, like, I'm not making fun of you, sweetheart. I'm just saying that. Like,
you're going to lose that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you got to think of
because she bought a lot of shit, so.
Some of the stuff be like something like.
Shout out to her. She's a supporter.
To get that attention from you, you know?
Yeah,
so eventually, you ain't even going to be able to, like, to respond. It's going to be more people that's going to do that shit.
Absolutely.
And that's where you just got to see if you're ready for it. Like, people say they want this exposure,
Hey,
or they want it, but
that's what I be saying. Niggas be talking about, I want to be a rich nigga.
Yeah.
You can't even handle being a regular nigga. Chill out, man.
You can't even handle being a regular nigga.
It's steps to this shit.
funny
Niggas
as
levels
hell,
to this
bro.
shit.
That shit
Real
funny
shit, bro.
as
I be
hell,
telling
nigga.
niggas that. Like, niggas be like, oh, nigga, I can't wait till I'm rich. Nigga, you can't even handle being a regular nigga, bro. Chill out. Chill out, nigga.
Real shit, though. That's some real shit. For real,
Real
for real.
business.
all right, man. So if you could give us any advice for like up and coming rappers, I ain't talking about rappers that's already out here.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
A nigga that
youngins.
want to rap.
Yeah,
That's
shout out to the
inspiring to
youngins.
rap.
Yeah.
What would you give?
Man, I would just tell that nigga understand what you getting into. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people jump in this shit because they think it's cool, it's the lifestyle. Like, nigga, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my accomplishments ain't what you see on that camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be going through some stressful shit. Like, so I went through some real, even creating this album became, it is what it is right now because I really went through some shit to create this album. And for the first time, I don't want to, we as artists go through so much shit and it just to get people to like us. Like, people got to know our
And then
life.
we be having our
They
own
gotta-
shit going on.
That's what I'm saying. We got our own shit. That's what I'm saying. It's our own shit that we going through.
Yeah.
And I feel like people just think that we just get in the booth and be having these lyrics and be... Now, some niggas, like, I'm not knocking some niggas, yes, but I'm just saying that people have to understand that, like, that we shun all that shit and be like, well, yeah, we just created a dope album. And that's all we ever say about it. But I'm like, fuck that with this album.
Like,
You know what I'm
nigga,
saying? I know this shit
took
hard,
some- this shit
and
took
this
some
shit took
blood,
some
sweat,
shit.
and tears. For
Yeah,
real.
literally. And I'm not afraid to tell niggas that I've literally, nigga, I've been in fights for this shit. I've been jumped by this shit. I've been in, I've cried behind this shit because I'm like, this is what I want to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, it's been great times too during the journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas really need to understand that before you jump into this. And that's what I would tell anybody. Just know what you're getting into and know what lane you want to go about it. You know what I'm saying? And don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck
And know
about
how to get paid.
exactly.
Yeah, especially
And know how to, because one thing about this game is you're going to, I don't care how prepared you think you are going to get taken advantage of in some type of way, even if it's the smallest way. But when you do, learn from it.
Yeah,
So
man.
my boy Nelly
capitalize
Nail,
off that
shout
shit.
out Nelly Nail. He was telling me, man.
Was he up? Did he?
A lot of shit people like lacking or why you feel like we won't make it in the city. There's too many Beyoncés, not enough Kelly Rowland. Folks don't know how to really fall back and like follow something. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be in charge of it.
Everybody want to be Jordan and not
Yeah,
Pippen.
it ain't gonna work. It don't work that way. You got to get behind a squad, get you a good team.
Niggas be thinking they gonna do this shit by themselves. No nigga can do this shit by themselves.
himself.
Anybody that's owned did not do this shit 100%
By
Bundy.
himself.
No nigga in history.
You can't.
If
The ones
you
that
can show me a
did-
nigga,
The ones
game
that
is-
did, they right back here with us.
Yeah.
yep.
The game is really built off of relationships. If I can give give any jewels,
Yep.
the game is built off of relationships. Niggas that got the features that they got, some niggas got these big ass features and don't shit pop for them. It's
They
if
didn't
you-
build a
it's because-
relationship.
They just got the
They
features.
just like, oh, I'm gonna give you this money.
Yeah.
You rap, I
But
rap.
that nigga
we
not
put it
gonna.
out.
that nigga not gonna push you because he don't know you. He just got the money from you. But if you fuck with but if that nigga fuck with you, it might be you might show up to the studio with the money you thought you had to pay him. Like, man, put that shit away, dog. We gonna knock this bitch out.
It's all about building relationships.
I'm gonna put you, and then now he fuck with you, and you didn't have to pay him.
I'm glad you spoke on that, because it'd be folks that'd hit me up, and I'd be like, man, just come through, fuck with your boy, let's get the vibes going. Let's check out the
exactly. Niggas don't know how to vibe no more. Everybody too cool.
And just be like, oh, well, can you do this? All right, well, when I do it, don't be thinking I'm just gonna fuck with you. I don't know you like that.
I don't know nothing about you to fuck with you. Or even have a conversation with you.
Exactly.
But that's what it be. It'd be a lot of people from the city that be having features from big name artists, but then you be like, damn, why them niggas ain't on motherfucking video with them niggas on World Star?
And niggas gotta be a student to the game. You gotta stop feeling like you entitled. You know what I'm saying? These fans don't have to like you, and these niggas, these rappers, niggas be like, oh, these niggas don't respect. They don't have to. You have to stop complaining about that shit. These rappers out here in the city don't have to, and these niggas gotta stop being complacent. Niggas, I know niggas that ain't never did a show before Epic Bar. They first show was Epic Bar, and the last show that they did was Epic Bar, and then they get mad and say
they want to charge you $500 for a feature.
Yeah, and they don't want you to say shit. They don't want you
excuse me?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I sold out. I was the first artist that I believe. You know what I'm saying? I've said it before on the internet. And I don't know if like nobody has jumped on there and corrected me, but I believe that I was the first artist to sell out Breathe Lounge. And I sold out the Alamo City Music Hall twice. You know what I'm saying? Shit's with my peer, you know what I'm saying? But like niggas hate. Somebody right now is gonna jump in my inbox. Niggas, shut that all that. Niggas hate to hear that, and I'm not saying
that old ass shit. Stop talking about that old ass shit.
I'm not saying it to try to make anybody feel. I'm just saying it to motivate because nigga, you're sitting here, you're trying to charge like you say $500 for a feature. You're trying to.
Not. That's why I asked the artist. I was like, so what? You charging me this? So what comes with that? This motherfucker says some clout and recognition. What the fuck am I gonna do with that? What the fuck am I gonna do with some clout? I'm a real nigga. What am I gonna do with that?
Hey, so look, I get that a lot though off the young artists that we have now, man.
Some clout.
It's a few dope artists I'll hit up and I'll be like, hey man, send me your music, and they'll be like, oh man, well, I don't really want nobody really to have it, and I'm like, what the fuck you
know? Wait, that's not a good thing to say.
And they look
how they say it. They be like, what?
They be timid with it.
Of course, like I don't know if they don't want to put their music on. Or
I don't really want
I guess I just don't have like the big name that they may be used to in a club or something. But I'm like, fuck the club, bitch. I'm out here working.
I'm in the streets. I'm everywhere, bitch.
Motherfucking mixes out. Like
I'm in the club,
you stuck on such and such bar, but you know what I
this
mean?
nigga is crazy.
They be tripping me
He's
out.
He's like, fuck the club.
But it's like I see that a lot with the young crowd. Like they didn't got to their head where they like, man, I dropped my songs on SoundCloud, nigga. I made it, like,
and that's why I
put my shit on YouTube.
Funky.
It be niggas that be trying to charge for verses and shit. Like, nigga, you don't have any quality videos to be trying to charge me for a verse, nigga. That's crazy.
So look, when you was explaining to me and what I was trying to get at with the whole Eliza 1K, it makes more sense to me now.
Yeah,
because it was a time where like, she's dope. Like that's one of my favorite artists out the city.
Absolutely.
Like I don't know if she know it, but like every time I'm at a show, I can chop that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when she drops shit,
she's dope.
I make sure I try to tag on Instagram. Yeah. So I tried to reach out to her, but she, she was kind of standoffish. I'm like, damn, what's wrong? Was she good?
Yeah, that's just how she is because where she from.
But yeah, you know now I know though that shit real.
Nah,
like when my nigga be spitting and the shit she be talking about, that's not every females that come in. They talk
man, they be talking that hoo-ha, but she be so
she really go through
that Pyrex rap.
Yeah. And I told her 1K, if y'all don't know, make sure y'all go check that shit out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And like her reasoning for wanting this is so humble. You know what I mean? When I first asked, I said, yo, what do you want out of this? You know what I mean? Like at the video shoot, because she be super quiet and she jump into her mode and then she get back to her like. But I asked her, I said, what do you want out of this? She was like, I just want to see my mama and my sisters eat. My brother and my sisters eat.
And that's 1K.
And that was like all she like. That's 1K. She don't care about having the craziest stat. She just want to live where she don't have to worry about bills, and she want to be able to make her family eat. You know what I'm saying? Because of where she come from, and like, you know what I'm saying. So I felt like that. Me being who I am. You know what I'm saying. I felt like it was potent that I become that big brother for her, so she don't run into those type of things. And she know who to associate herself with. And she know, you know what I'm saying? Like now she would know that I can approach a Hypnotic or a Cliff and I can talk to these individuals because I've heard things about them already. Instead of hearing like this nigga who is calling himself a legend, but we ain't never seen this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And
never
he's
seen
feeding
this
her a
nigga.
bunch
Never
of
heard
bullshit.
of him. Seen a video.
Exactly.
None of
you know
that
what I'm saying?
shit.
So to me, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of vets in the city. You know what I'm saying? I put myself amongst them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want certain artists like her to end up in a position where we just kind of look at her as like, we
just a rapper.
we thought she was
She's
going
just a
somewhere.
rapper.
You know what I mean? I want people to see her in the light that we see her now. And then I want to put out on the record too. I want to say it on Talk Dat Sass. She is not Fly Zone. You know what I'm saying? That is family. She is my family. Everybody think I signed Eliza, and they think that Lisa is her manager. She is our family. We gonna always look out for her. But as of right now, and it's not even a conversation yet, because people think we having conversations with her. Yeah. Other labels have tried to interfere. You know what I'm saying? Listen, she is not Fly Zone. We did not sign her. You know what I'm saying? I have one artist signed to me, and that's Neil Alex. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Did you? Since we talking about artists, is Ron G with you on the crew? That's just
no. That's just my partner. He actually was my. He's older than me. He actually Ron was like my first mentor. Okay. He was the one that kind of taught me how to construct music and how what a 16 was when I first got to college. I was like just rapping. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? They used to call me Little Texas in college because I was the only one from Arkansas in Texas. So whenever we would do these shows, like they would call me Little Texas, and like I was just writing rhymes, but I would write like a 22 bar verse for one song and go to the studio, and then the producer would be like, what the fuck is you doing?
So I'm glad you know the chorus too, because I heard some earlier music and I was like, man, that nigga just be just going on like
I was like, it was like a long time before the hook, so niggas was like, damn, when the hook come in, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
bitch, I am the hook.
The hook gonna be,
fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? So that nigga kind of really like. And we would go to in his dorm room. Dorm rooms was like half this size, and we would go in there, and it would be like 20 motherfuckers freestyling in his room. And he was like that guy. You know what I mean? And he just got shout out to him too, because he just got signed to Sony. He got signed to Sony as a writer, and he's been writing for some big names. And like, yeah, man. So
that's where the big money at, man. If you want to get to writing, I
just want to write for somebody. That's it.
That's what I try to tell like the older rappers in the city. I don't know what's the correct name to say or call them, but I feel
the older fucking rappers.
You know, if y'all not rapping, y'all should have just picked up one of these new rappers, get to writing for them. You know what I'm saying? That's how you
not even writing for them. Just get somebody that's already got it, and just kind of. Help them, better their craft. Man. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that
polish it up a little bit.
Yeah. And I think if you're an older rapper, man, just make yourself relevant to where we don't feel like you old as shit.
Like you just pop out, like, I'm dropping a mixtape, and then expect they wite about that. Nigga, I ain't seen you in 3 years. At all, nigga. Not on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Nothing.
Be relevant,
I didn't even see you at HEB. And we live around the corner from each other, nigga. Yeah, niggas just gotta be stay relevant.
What I was getting at though, man, I need to hear more like if y'all can't get a double project, if ain't nobody put that in your ear, I know he just got signed, but more tracks of Ron G. When I see that feature, I already know that shit's gonna be jumping. I went straight to the more money.
And he made me work hard for that shit, because I asked the nigga to be on like 2 other projects. He kept sending me shit back like, you're not ready. I was like, nigga, what you mean? Like, it used to make me angry.
You're not ready
like,
for
nigga,
this
I got some bars, nigga. What you mean? I spit some shit, I send it to him, and then he'll be like, that's dope, that's fire, nigga, but that ain't it. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, nigga? Like, it used to make me mad to the point, and then like this project, I had brought him in on More Money. He drove down here from Arkansas. At the time he was going through Atlanta and Arkansas for his transition of his signing, and we did the More Money record while he was out here, and he was like, Highstrung, the production. Nigga.
It's the vibe, bro. It's the vibe,
this
bro.
shit right here, you ready? I was like, I'm ready now, nigga. I'm like, I've been told that. I'm talking about shit. But I've been told y'all was ready.
It's good to have homies like that, because I got a few DJ homies, and I got one that's like one of my main mentors, my homeboy DJ Dice. Like, I thought I was, you know what I'm saying, chopping shit up. I'm thinking my shit's good, and I come through, let them check out the mix, man. Nah, that ain't
start that over, brother.
Nah, be like, niggas like this shit.
I was behind my back.
He's like, don't do that one more time.
That's how you become great, though, is when you keep people like that around you.
And not a bunch of yes men. Yes. Oh, hell yeah, that's tight. Nigga, my shit trash, let me know. If it don't sound right, let me know. If you think I need to rap it over, let me know. If it's not clear, let me know. Absolutely. Fuck all that.
But niggas don't know how to say that. Take that criticism. That's another thing that fucked up.
I do. I'm good at taking criticism.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I look at like when I first started rapping, like it was some niggas that was like, man, like my first producer Q, shout out to Q, but he was horrible on me. Like this nigga was like, when I first hopped in the booth, I never recorded before, but I could freestyle. And when I hopped in the booth, the nigga was like, nigga, you're trash. I was like, what? He's like, bro, you were like fucking trash. I was like,
Trash, bro.
He's like, not like your lyrics or your rhymes, but like, nigga, you don't know how to record. When you told me to let you in the studio, I thought you knew how to record. So I gotta teach you how to record. And he was super frustrated, but he worked with me.
Yeah.
He made.
That's what
I didn't drop a single for 3 or 4 years. Just recording and recording.
But see, look,
begging and asking.
It's niggas that record you. It's niggas that record you, and then it's engineers.
Yeah.
It's just niggas that just record you, and then it's engineers. An engineer gonna tell you, hey, I think you should do it like this, or you didn't sound clear on that. Yeah. Niggas that just record you just gonna let you record all the way through and let you sound like absolute trash.
Exactly.
And not tell you nothing. Like when people come record me, I'm not no engineer, but I record my own music. You know what I'm saying? I send it to get mixed.
And you know what you want on it.
Yeah, and like people come like like the homies and shit. Like they'll come record and I'll be like, do it over. I know niggas be looking at me like, bitch ass nigga, this is the best one yet.
So my issue with doing mixtapes in the city, because a lot of folks hit me and be like, "Hip, you should do more." Is that problem right there? Like, if I hear a mix and you bring me all your songs, I'm gonna be the one like, "Oh no, dog, I need to change this shit up. That ain't gonna work."
Yeah.
I need you to understand, like I'm still fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you to get your music right versus them going in
just putting the shit out.
Like, oh man, such and such gonna do it.
But that's what's going. To me, that's what's gonna make them better artists. Because one thing I learned is exclusivity is like the big. So if I know that I have to try to get on a Hypnotic mixtape, if I know that my shit got to be A1 to even get on, and then you let niggas know, listen, I got room for 22 tracks. Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers better come with it. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make artists know that they first of all the sound quality has to be great and the song gotta be dope. And then if they ain't make it, they ain't make it.
So I did one mixtape. I forgot what it was called. I think it was like a Chops Giving type shit. That was a gift tape. I did a few years back.
Gift tape.
And Ron Hawk, he commented on it. He was like, yeah, it was dope, but you should have more local people on there and spread it out. And I'm like, well, shit. I make posts 24/7 and I tell folks, hey, you got music? Email it to me. Send it to me. Keep me in a loop, but with that, I'm not just gonna play anybody's shit. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be some good shit or something to fit the vibe. If your shit ain't fucked up, ain't no play. Yeah. But that don't mean don't stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep going. Keep sending that shit, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Honestly, bro, this. I love that we talking about this because this is like it's the same element that I use to talk to if I'm going back to the album, which is like I dropped projects before. But when you listen to this, when you hear Life, you know what I'm saying? First of all, the marketing on it, everything happened. I feel like it was all God's work. It was supposed to come out in December, but I ended up needing more time. So it came out in February. I promoted this for 2 years. I started talking about Life in, first of all, it was called Legacy 2, That's Life, because I dropped the Legacy 1, but I ended up going in, but I dealt with my first legal problem with a producer out in Cali, which I can't speak too much on because we're still in court about the shit, you know what I'm saying? But because I'm my manager looking at me right now, making sure I don't say certain shit. But my this dude at the time that was my homeboy, he said, yo, like nobody cares about the sequel shit, especially if we don't really know the first shit like that. If you don't have 100 million niggas who knew about Legacy, then we're not gonna care about Legacy 2.
Niggas ain't gonna be looking forward to
Legacy because they're gonna be like, okay, Legacy 2 was dope, but what was Legacy 1? Like then it becomes a thing. So he was like, just call it something else in its own entity. Let it
that
be.
That might
new.
make a nigga go back and listen to Legacy 1 though.
You can only
if you was calling this album Legacy and niggas be like, oh, this is Legacy 2. That's how I did with Yayo. I seen the Super Saiyan Yayo 2. I'm like, I wonder what the first one sounded like. Yeah. It made me go look at that shit.
Oh, okay. That's true.
But Life, that sounds like a better, what's the acronym again?
Live your freedom every day.
God damn it.
So
like I had Sass, brother.
I had you know what I'm saying, when I dropped, and then like I say, man, there's so many elements, even with the people that I was associating with, you know, and my team, they was like, dog, 22 tracks, we don't have an attention span like that no more.
Niggas don't have an attention span over 16
but I think that, bro, it depends on what you dropping and how you went about it. Like I said, this marketing plan, like this dropped on my birthday. My birthday was obviously the day that I was given life. On the day that I was given life, I gave y'all life.
Also, I caught the album at the right time.
You caught, it just dropped February 1st.
I hope y'all didn't think that shit was like made up.
Nah,
because I was sitting in the game room getting ready to play the game. You know, I gotta find me something to jam out. and the shit popped up, and I was like, oh, okay, let me check them out. Yeah. And it was on the motherfucking day, and then I heard the intro and the shit. I'm thinking, oh, damn, something just told me to listen to it. Yeah. Not knowing that was already playing. That's dope, man.
So it was crazy, man, how it planned out. Like, they was all God, and then, like, I've been getting, normally when you drop a project, you get niggas that be like, that was cool. But literally every review that I've been getting from it has been an amazing review. It's been like, nigga, this shit right here. Even niggas that, I have a nigga named Cutter who has not fucked with me. He's my nigga. Mm-hmm. I've been in some shit with Cutter. You know what I'm saying? He has not fucked with any of my project. Like, this nigga be like, Strong, you tight, nigga. You just not my shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with this shit. But like, this nigga heard this shit and was like, the shit that I was leading up into this, he was like, nigga, this the music I've been looking for. You know what I'm saying? And then people don't know, I've kept the album so relevant because I dropped a single, Mo Money, I dropped Totem with Eliza, and then I dropped Drop. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I dropped them all at different times. Drop dropped in March last year.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Think about that. How long those singles been servicing overnight. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a timeline that's been keeping people interested. And then I've been talking a whole bunch of shit because I felt like we're stuck at home, so I ain't got to worry about fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? So my biggest thing was like, you can't find me. FaceTime me. So I was talking a bunch of shit on the internet. My manager was, shout out to her too. She puts up with a lot of shit for me, but she was like, damn, like, do you want to chill the fuck out or what? I'm like, listen, man, y'all niggas don't compare. Y'all can't fuck with you. I was like on a lot of shit, like, but I was doing that shit because it was rising temperatures. Like, who is this nigga? Who? Hey,
don't go too far to cut.
Nah. I stay behind the line though. You know what I'm saying? Only from what I can do. I'm not afraid of the one-on-ones, but I am afraid of the gun talking. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you. Shit, I was thinking that was my response too. Like, yeah, that nigga dope, but. I can't jam on 24/7. That ain't really my shit. Then I listen to this album. I'm telling you, I keep talking about the album just because this is the one. Talk about it. I need this the one that had me like, okay, that's who Highstrung is. You know what I'm saying? That nigga really doing it. And I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. If you listen to the album, do not skip through the album and try to pick through certain songs because I normally do shit like that. I'll go listen to somebody's album and I'll just skip through it and I'm like, okay, let me try to. I'm listening for the beats. I did that for this one. And I found like 2 songs. And then I was like, man, I don't know. So the way I listen to it, I work out in New Braunfels. Started from the crib in the morning. And then drove. That's how you got to be out. I caught all the different clips in between. Mm-hmm. You had different, the skits, all that shit just got me right. That's what brought it together. Had me motivated at the end of the day because I'm like, that nigga that's all I want to do. I'm really out here living my shit. Let me talk my shit.
Appreciate that, G. For real. For real. Hey, that means so much to me, just hearing that from people that have put in crazy work in this city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been following both of y'all for a long time. I follow and I pay. Like I said, I'm big on paying homage and following. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that I don't care how good I get, I can always learn from somebody else. I can learn from a motherfucker who don't even do music. This one dude I like talking to, he a regular nigga. And I'm not saying that we not, but I'm just saying he do regular shit. But he's a fan and he's a listener. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
One of the people you gotta listen to most.
Yeah, he be
it ain't really no bias because we, you know what I'm saying? Because they outside of this shit that we in. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's gonna be like the truthful shit. He ain't gonna lie to you like, man, that was fucking fire, bro. Right. Knowing that shit was some trash.
Right. Yeah. You know old heads, you keep them around, they gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like a lot of the newer rappers right now just coming out the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we wasn't a scene like this in 07. And the thing
when I came back from jail, everybody that was in the crowd was on the stage.
Yeah. Like, and the crazy thing is like, the crazy thing is they didn't have to go through what we went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what side you was. Like we really went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a point in time. If you was performing at Boss Bar, it could be an argument between you wasn't next. And you get stomped the fuck out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was times when like we really had to hold our composure and watch shit happen and not move because we don't. You know what I'm saying? It was just you had to move a different way. Now these niggas they start rapping tomorrow and they like I'm a legend. Yeah. And I'm like, how the fuck like you just started yesterday? You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't put in no work. You ain't no video. You ain't never sold shit, but you a legend though. And it's like, but I'm not trying to be the dude to be like. I'm just trying to let you know I'm the dude that just don't give a fuck about what you doing. You know what I mean? I've given up on the fact that I can't be like, dog, why? I don't want to sit down with these. I just don't want to.
Because I'm definitely not.
And that's where the OGs are at now. OGs don't give. They just like, I'm like, y'all could be talking to these niggas, but I don't want to. I don't give a fuck what they do. As long as they not fucking up their money, they don't care.
First up, yeah, as long as they ain't fucking up my money, they good.
Yeah, see,
whatever the fuck they doing. But it's like niggas like motherfuckers don't want to take advice no more. Like you try to give somebody some advice or tell them something they doing wrong. Ah man, this whole ass nigga hating on me. This nigga hating. Nigga hating because I'm having these bands. Like, no, nigga, you doing shit wrong, bro. There's certain ways like yeah, for real. That's exactly that's the first thing that come out of motherfucking mouth. You hating or you trying to ruin my mood. Nah, nigga, you gotta listen. Everybody gotta listen to somebody sometimes. Yeah, absolutely. And everybody don't nobody know everything. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. You gotta be a student to the game, man. If you wanna get ahead at least. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas gotta listen a little bit.
What was your favorite song you recorded on the album? Why?
Man, you know, I've been asked that question a lot, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to really pick because I got so many different favorites for so many different reasons. Like one of my favorites to go to is Long Road featuring Chris Bird. You know what I'm saying? He sings for a group called Finding Friday, but he has a real soulful voice. And whenever I want to touch somebody's soul or like some shit like that, I always call him because he got that voice. But that one, and then I like Good Day too because I did a collaboration with Cadillac Music. Yeah, and that shit was raw. They like the Outkast. They like the Outkast of our city. So like, if y'all got a chance, listen to Good Day, bro. It's such a fucking good vibe. It's a dope ass song.
I'm surprised y'all ain't did a video yet.
We going to.
Oh yeah, I know it's coming. Goddamn.
I'm shooting a lot of business with it, but we definitely got some shit in the works.
Yeah.
Look, I did a show with them fools. They really taught me how to do hashtags and shit because like you can reshare people's posts. I used all them niggas hashtags that they were doing. That shit was just jumping. I was like, oh shit, these niggas out here doing it for real. For the toast. Yeah. Shout out to them, man. Killing it.
Those two right now is my gems, you know what I'm saying? But off top, I mean, I like even the intro, like, you know what I'm saying? When it first come on, my mom is saying my full name, you know what I'm saying? And then it breaks right out to like, I'm going to say it out the gate to get them in their feelings. I'm the hardest out the man name with no gimmicks. It's a cold word. It's hard to be a man and they're dealing with police brutality and even pandemics. I said trends, y'all be looking for whatever trending. We're not the same and that's why I keep on transcending. Nas taught me that I only need one mic. I'm not defined by my social media likes. Was feeling low but now nigga reaching new heights. Look at him go, that boy out of sight. Let me tell you about this thing that we call life. You're going to do a lot of wrong before you get it right. Just remember, keep smiling even through the pain. Before you see the rainbow, you got to deal with rain. You don't like the road set, pave your own way. Live your life because you know we all got a day. How much G a real nigga, all I hear him say. A real G get his mama out the hood, nigga. A real G make sure his kids living good, nigga. If you in the trap, have a plan to make it out. Have a dream, write it down, then go map it out. Never forget where you come from at any time. Stay on your grind and the whole world see you shine. Last rule, when they ask about your moves, tell them you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's to me, nigga, that shit, like,
strong in this.
You know what I mean?
I'm strong in this motherfucker.
You know what I mean? That's my shit, bro. Like,
I'm gonna learn how to rap like you one day.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's so, bro.
It's crazy, man. Like I'm just, you know what I mean? Even not because even it's mine. I'm just happy that I was able to create something like this. You know when you start having that self-doubt, like, can I even do this type of shit? And it's like, bro, that shit just really captivated me to the point where it was like, I did it. It's like that Biggie movie. Remember when he was sitting down with the cane and that nigga said, I fucking did it. That's how I felt when the album was complete. I was like, I started laughing. And Lisa was like, what the fuck is you laughing at? You know, she was like, I was like, I fucking did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for me. I don't care if two people bought this shit. I fucking did it.
I feel like you win the most when you have your own accomplishments. Like, yeah. Like how you said earlier, like you're not chasing the Grammys no more. So the shit you didn't came across now where you like, man, scratch that off my list. This is my shit. You know what I'm saying? I think the same fucking way. So a lot of people are asking why haven't I been at like certain award shows or certain shit, and I just be like, well, nigga, I've done certain things where I feel like it's all I ever wanted to do. I do it for the culture.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
Impress nobody or none of that shit.
Exactly.
Because you got to think about when you first started rapping versus you rapping now. You like back then it wasn't so much a business. It was just like I feel like when I first started rapping, it was more like I heard other niggas rapping and I was like, I could do that better than them. But now it's like a business. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
Now it's more business than talent.
Yeah, it's more business than talent.
If you discover more of the business, you're gonna be a greater rapper. You know what I'm saying? We still like Jay-Z because he's a great businessman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be nowhere near as relevant as he is if he hadn't been so great at business. But it's like, that's what you got to learn. And now it's no longer really a music business. It's a content game. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, I learned that from Question. Like he was like, it's more of a content game where where like now they love what I do, they love the sound, but they need to see the visual behind it. Like Totem is a dope track for them to see, but because of that visual is what made niggas say like, oh, this shit hard.
Yeah, that's
all
why I started dropping
2021, fool.
more
I'm trying to be on every camera you see it, boy. I'm on that thing.
visuals. I'm be everywhere I don't need to be.
Damn, I'm everywhere.
I need some cameos from y'all too, for real, for real.
We out here, man.
Yeah, man, boys pull up, man. You know, it's nothing.
Yeah. But you've been putting out some great content too, though.
Yeah, man, because I figured out nigga can make a hot song all day.
Yeah.
But I figured this out. Somebody will watch your video before they listen to your MP3.
Absolutely.
So that's why I was like, shit, I'm finna flood them. I made my whole mixtape. I have a video to every song on that bitch.
That's how you gotta do it.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I'm just gonna start just shooting these visuals. You know, I was in and out of the hospital and shit, so I'm trying to shoot as many videos as I can before I had to go back in the hospital. So when I'm just sitting in the hospital doing not a goddamn thing, I can promote my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I was doing. I'm finna drop some more visuals. You know?
It's definitely gotta be like that. This. They think I'm crazy because I'm about to shoot 22 visuals. Well, really 21. I think the last song I'm not gonna do a visual to, but it's gonna be like 21 visuals to this album.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I got like
set the bar high.
Yeah, man. You gotta have that content, man.
For sure.
Look, like I tell everybody else, man, look, whenever you ready, let me know. I'm trying to be in the video. Let me get the walkthrough camera.
I'm gonna call for sure.
Or if I open up my jacket, you know I got the goods. You know what I'm saying? That's
the keys.
my role.
You know I got the goods.
I put the trunk on them. You know
He's the
that's
key
my
man.
role in that thing, man.
That shit hard.
Before we get out of here, though, man, make sure you plug them in. I know where they can find you, all the social media links, all that good stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, man, y'all can find me on Instagram at official Highstrung. You know what I'm saying? That's my Instagram. Make sure y'all go to my YouTube, youtube.com, and subscribe, youtube.com/Highstrung official. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check me out, man. I'm on Twitter too as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm everywhere. And the album is out. It's on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? You can find it. You know what I'm saying? Go get it. You know what I mean? Share it. Like it. Tell everybody. Tell your mama. Tell your daddy. Tell your baby daddy. Tell your little sister. Tell your little brother. Tell everybody to go download the album, man. You definitely go enjoy
Life.
it. It's something on there for everybody. Life. LYFE. Live your freedom every day, which is what you should be doing.
You got anything you need to plug them in with before we get out of here, Clip?
Nah, man. He did all the talking. It's cool.
Y'all know
You know I be talking my ass off.
I got my shit jumping off. We got T-Rail in the city. That's on Friday, man. You know, I'm going to be on the tables doing my motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Depending on when y'all
you
check
doing
this
shit
out.
for that?
Hell yeah, you know I'm Hollywood.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
That's
you know that
crazy.
nigga, he gonna be in there.
I'm in that thing, man.
All blue
I
M&Ms.
try to do certain little
M&Ms. I want all blue.
100.
If I catch one green M&M in there, someone's ass is whipped.
But yeah, man, that's at Fitzgerald. So, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got your tickets, make sure you holler at the boy John Chandler. It's a fatal event. It's going down. It's your boy Hypnotic the DJ, Dojo DJs. Hey, man, we got this thing.
Talk that sass.
Yo.
Take it. Put some sauce on it. Some sauce on it.
Kicking it. I'm kicking this flight. I'm kicking this flight. I'm kicking it. I'm kicking it.
That's the block.